you the questions?
Sure.
Okay.
Am I looking at you or at the camera? Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. When you're ready, hit the red button. Is there anything that is weighing on you right now?
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of things. I get so mad and frustrated about the gun control here in the U.S. For me, coming from another country that it's in war, and we are really trying to end that war, but ending that war, that means no guns.
What is weighing on my heart is how easy it is for our thinking patterns and behaviors to be affected by fear.
Anti-Muslim rhetoric in this country and calls for, from all of the Republican candidates, to either completely exclude Syrian refugees or only take the Christian ones.
The political rhetoric that's being spread around the U.S. about establishing more steps towards the resettlement process and scrutinizing their applications even further.
I'm weighed down by the possibility of religiously motivated violence happening.
The loss of community and dignity that happens when we allow fear and trauma to really drive the way that we respond and react.
In more specific terms, the three issues that Martin Luther King identified 50 years ago that we've made so little progress on: militarism, materialism, racism, sectarianism today as well.
What gives me hope is seeing these individuals, communities, people who are struck by such violence, and seeing how they respond with real creative force.
My friends and peers and I think we all felt solidarity for Paris, but it was the type of solidarity that tries to bridge with different groups rather than come down hard on one group. So that gave me hope.
Regarding what's giving me hope, there isn't a lot, but I am hoping that when I return to Lebanon, I'm going to visit some of the refugee camps that I used to work in, and I'm going to actually videotape them, some of them, just introducing themselves. And so I'm hoping that the result of that project will be something that I can bring back and show within the community, and also to hostile audiences as well, and see what that can result in.
We are not wired for disconnection, but we're wired to be in connection and to love one another.
One thing that has really brought me hope is the voices of those who are speaking out against this violence and stereotyping.
The Washington Post has come out swinging against Trump in a way that I haven't seen, in a way that I find really amazing, taking a position, not just in their op-eds, but like the articles, their editorial line, and I think a lot of other major newspapers are too.
So remembering like love, peace, compassion, those things, those ideals give me hope, because I know a lot of people that are like that.
Being surrounded by people who don't let you stay in despair, acknowledging the sadness, the sorrow, the despair, the pessimism, the anger, but not letting you wallow in it.
I'm always inspired by the students who come to CJP every year from around the world and around our country, and I'm particularly encouraged the last couple of years. I think there's been a growing desire from U.S. students to work on U.S. issues. And since so many of the issues are rooted here that affect the rest of the world, I think that's the right instinct. And faculty and staff, I think, are more and more talking about that as well. How do we address the issues of militarism, which is violence, racism and sectarianism, including Islamophobia these days, and materialism? How do we address those issues, materialism that has contributed to global climate change, here in the U.S.? And those are exactly, I think, the right instincts.